Good morning. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. I'll be forgetting the days. So, today we are going to be having just plain celery, nothing added. Still have more celery from all the celery that I put together. I believe this is the last bag of it. So, that is what I'm going to be having for today. Good morning and happy Wednesday. This Wednesday, right? Good morning. How you doing? How you doing, Vern? I'm so glad you could join me this morning. I had a hard time. I'm telling you, this week has been hard getting up. I'm not sure if it's just the cold or the sleep is just too good to leave behind, but I was so determined just to still get up and show up for the day. But I'm telling you, so I have just, and I'm happy to hear that. You said I'm well, and you. So I feel okay. I'm feeling okay. I'm happy that I'm here and I'm still doing what I said I would do. But I think I'm going to change my schedule a bit. At least you don't have snow. Yes, I don't. The cold weather is not conducive to my lifestyle. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if I was in the cold like that. Um, yeah, I am very grateful. I'm very grateful for that. I I'd probably still be in the bed somewhere trying to get warm. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. But yes, I am very grateful. Um, I don't, I, yeah, this is, yes, like 20 degrees and snow. Yikes! Yikes, yikes, and more yikes. I couldn't, I couldn't do it. But I'm sure, I guess you probably were raised in it. And so I guess if that was my life, I guess I would find a way to survive in it. But I ain't built like that. I'm built a whole different kind of way. And I'm not saying that to step on nobody's feelings or nothing like that. But yeah, you just boosted my gratefulness a whole like 100%. Welcome to the live stream. Hi, Broadway Gardner. How are you? I saw what you got going on over there the other day with your upload. You are doing it over there. Welcome to the live. How are you this morning? You had snow yesterday too. We're gonna get some ice. And that even still, because I'm closer to the mountains now than I grew up. I didn't grow up by the mountains, but where I am now is closer to the mountains. So it does get a little bit colder here than I'm accustomed to. So, like for the first year, last year, I found myself having to wait and warm the car up and wait for the ice to melt on the windshield. And I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to that at all. And, kids was late to school until I could figure it out. Okay. Hi, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. Welcome to the live. I am over here. Did you get your goal? I'm over here getting ready to juice, but we are talking about how the snow is just coming to some of you guys and how cold it is. And I'm doing my best to stay in a grateful mode. Um, I'm doing my best. And Vern was talking about the snow and the cold, and I'm like, that just boosted my gratefulness like about a whole 100%. 16 degrees. Woo! So you're definitely putting into use your greenhouse now, right? Because I think that by the end of this week, I had my goal last night. I had my goal last night. The lost 3 overnight. So you need like 3 more. So you guys, I think there's probably good morning. The creative Creole. Welcome to the live. It's good to see you again. Um, Hot Sauce Junkie is in the house, and if you guys could go over to his house and subscribe to him if you have not already, he is looking to get to his 3,000 subscriber goal. That would be awesome. You lose some. Sometimes that's how that works. I'm in California. I'm in a little old town called Hemet. Good morning. Good morning, Chef and More. Welcome to the live. So we're just talking about my level of gratefulness this morning just boosted like a whole 100% because I don't have no snow. Oh, good. Yes. You said that, um, oh, yes, my greenhouse heat lamps are working overtime to keep it somewhat warm. And I don't even think where I am that even if I still use the greenhouse, I don't even think I'm going to have to keep it heated because it doesn't just get that cold here. Like the coldest that I calculated things at the end was about 30 degrees. And that was like, I yeah, it was something to remember because where I came from, the coldest, and I was still like at freezing, was probably in the 50s. So even just to come to a place where it's like in the 30s was just overwhelming. But once you get the car heated and warmed up, yeah, I know it's 26. That's like freezing, right? And I don't know what to do. Yeah, let's see, where am I? See, I can't. I can't. I cannot. Let's see. Here where I am is 52. And look, I feel kind of like ashamed to say it, but I'm a little cold. That's not nice. But yeah, now I feel all special because I'm in the 50s and y'all are over there freezing. We are usually still in shorts. Yeah. So things are changing. You guys notice that things are really changing? So I'm grateful. Let me get back to Vern. Vern, this changes things. I am extremely grateful now. You got 25 degrees, Broadway Gardner. Ugh, I can't. In NYC and I'm dying. So what's like the typical, like if you have to step out, like what are y'all wearing? Like 3, 4, 5, 6 pair of socks? Sweats? What do you when you leave? What do you because I don't know. I'm just this little old California girl. And I got on usually when I even start to feel a chill in the air, I just go grab me a hoodie and some sweats. What's the typical attire when you stepping out of the house? It's in the 30s in my neck of the woods. The indoor outdoor gardener. Welcome to the live. Welcome. So I want to know, like, what is typical attire for some kind of weather like that? Boots. I just got my little girl some boots yesterday. I usually just wear the same ones every year. I don't care. And I just have two pair of boots. I got a brown pair and a black pair, and they're the same color, and they look like new every year that I wear them. So, but she's the one that's growing, and I got her some boots yesterday and me another hoodie. So the average high here in Wisconsin this time of year is supposed to be in the 50s. We were in the single digits yesterday. Single digits. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. Oh, the Creative Creole. I'm in San Francisco and it's 49. And so that's probably where we'll be. That's probably where we'll be for right now. And, that's probably the cold. It might dip a little bit, but that's like in winter. That's like right in the winter. I don't, well, actually, it did get that like about a week ago, which was really, like, maybe 2 weeks ago. It was really cold. And I think that's when my tomatoes froze up like that. But yeah, I'm still going to wear a coat. It will be in the car though, because inside places are burning up. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty typical. Um, it's just basically it has gotten chilly over the past few days, the Creative Creole says. And let's see. Let me see if I'm missing anybody. But today I already got my coffee. I am going to be juicing just plain celery. Just plain celery. So I couldn't imagine single digits. Are you from California, the Creative Creole? Because I can't. Even when I went to visit Missouri back maybe 15, 16 years ago, it was snowing. It still wasn't in the single digits like that. I think it was, I don't know how cold it was, but that nursery that told me not to do anything with my strawberries didn't anticipate this cold. They better survive. Yeah, yep. And sometimes people will just put like a cover or something over them. Well, it depends because years ago I did the polar bear swim. So I actually walked out of my swimsuit only, jumped in the lake for New Year's. LOL, yes. Um, Hot sauce junkie, what is those peppers doing to you? That is like insanity. That I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. Um, I cannot imagine. Are you fasting? No, I'm over it. Only the first 7 days. I'm not fasting right now. Right now, I'm just eating, pretty healthy and um, juicing once or twice a day. I typically juice about once or twice a day. And but I am not fasting right now. I can only do that for a few days. And then my body starts screaming. I don't like when my body is screaming. It screams without the juice, and then it screams if I go without food too long. So I figured that I need something in it, which is why it's screaming. Can you talk about the benefits of celery? Yeah, there's a lot of benefits of celery because it especially if you have like diabetes or if you have high blood pressure, it helps to keep those regulated. This is like the biggest thing that you would want to try. Let me see. Why do people always send me messages like right in the middle? It's supposed to help to promote weight loss as well. But there's so many benefits to just even drinking celery just alone. And one of the biggest is um, regulating blood sugar levels and regulating blood pressure. It also is supposed to aid in depression and stuff like that. So many benefits to juicing just celery alone. And like I was saying before, I do my best not to mix it. I will mix it, but I do my best. I like to just have it plain and alone because, like I said before, if you think of yourself as a scientist when you're doing things, just mixing things together kind of takes out the sole benefit of things. It takes away. So when you add something that's supposed to have a specific, that was I want to say raised or grown with specific benefits, you mix it with something else that has other benefits. Sometimes it won't just add the benefits, but when you mix it together, it might just kind of do some other things. So, and I heard that from another well-known juicer that just specifically juices celery and talks about the benefits of celery. And I'll have to grab his name, but he's really big on Facebook. I think it's called the medium, the juicing medium, something like that. But I used to follow him really closely, and but you'll see, um, yeah, you'll see the benefits. Like it's supposed to be really good in promoting healthy skin. There's just many benefits to just celery just alone. If you just did that, you would just see a difference in all things. It's supposed to provide a healthy digestive tract. Yeah, so many benefits, right? Cancel them out. Yeah, so that's what you're saying. When you mix things together, it just kind of decreases the value in what the specific thing you're talking about is supposed to be for. So I like to not mix things. And they kind of tell you, a lot of people are allergic to things. And I've talked about this before. When you if you are new to juicing and you don't realize, what exact, I used to mix a whole bunch of stuff together, but then I got to a point where I was like, well, I just want to see what this is doing. I don't want to hear about what somebody else's experience is. I want to know just what celery is doing for me. And so that's what I did. And it was really good. It was really good to see that just celery alone was really helpful just in my life alone. Um, Hot Sauce Junkie says, celery and peanut butter is one of my favorite snacks. It used to be one of mine, but my daughter, my 7-year-old, is a peanut butter junkie, I want to say. And so, everybody in this house, because she wants peanut butter spread on everything, is just peanut butter out. But she absolutely adores it. Peanut butter smoothies, peanut butter crackers, peanut butter celery. So yeah, I'm not a real huge fan of peanut butter like I used to be. Just because she got one of these big old jars just with her name on it because she don't mind dipping her fingers and stuff all in it and everything. And so I just got her own. So there's a lot of people that came in. So let me just go back up here and just acknowledge everyone who is in here. No, I'm from New Orleans, the Creative Creole says. And no, I'm not fasting. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. I would appreciate it. Talked about the benefits of celery. Nina Vixen came in. Good morning. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Yeah. Let's see. Jackson RC Aviation is here. Welcome to the live. Hot Sauce Junkie is talking about celery and peanut butter. It is a very good snack. It's a very good, very healthy snack. Good morning, Container Crops. Good morning, Container Crops. Welcome to the live. That's what I do. I just mix a variety of fruits and veggies to juice. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I'm always raising the bar on everything in my total life. And so if you mixing all your juices together is working for you, don't change it. It's just that I'm always wanting to see things and seeing exactly if I just do celery, what is that going to do for me? And if I'm just doing carrots, what is that going to do for me? Is it coming through with the claims? So if they say that carrots is just going to give me the energy that I need, plus alleviate some things. I want to see if that's going to work just for me, so I can say, well, I did this and this happened. So I mix for taste, and that's okay too. I probably should be cutting open a pineapple because my body is screaming for sugar right now. But I just really don't want. I don't want to do that. I just want to drink my celery and be done with my juicing for that reason only. But I probably should be getting that pineapple, but I'll have it later. Today it's a late day, and I am going to be doing some stuff with yeah, I'm going to be doing some stuff with myself later because today's everybody's school day. My youngest only goes twice a week, which is awesome. It's what she needs because she is just the social butterfly that wants to be the teacher of the class and that doesn't understand that if mommy and daddy taught her that she can't go to school and teach all the kids and say the teacher is just behind. So twice a week is all she needs, but it's a major relief um, for her mama, which is awesome. Let's see. What do you know about super beets? Is it the powder that you're talking about? Is that the powder that everybody's talking about in a jar? Because I know nothing about super beets, but I've been telling everybody that any step toward a healthy way of living is better than no step at all. So if you are using the super beets that you buy in a grocery store on the shelf, that's probably better than going and getting a chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Um, so I don't know anything about it. I don't know nothing. I know that I want to participate in the challenge that's going on, but I'll be using fresh beets from the produce section to juice daily if I decide that that's what I want to do. Yeah, so I know nothing about that. That's what you're talking about, right? Jackson RV Aviation. Are you talking about the one that you can buy, you can order? Yeah, the Creative Creole. That is, yeah. I personally have not tried it, but I know a lot of people who have, and I know a lot of people who, including my daughter, she drinks the greens, the super greens. She drinks that daily. So she said it's awesome. She said it's working for her. And like I said, who am I? I'm a juice in this juicer every day. Um, but if that's what you're doing and it's working for you, bring it on in here. Let us know how it's working for you. And some other people might like it as well. Good morning. Good morning, the vegan homeschooler. How you doing? Welcome to the live. I am so happy that you guys could all join me this morning. I am going to get started with this juice. Like I said, about a week ago, I got so much celery, and I chopped it all up. I like the liquid chlorophyll. I have a super green mix. Yeah, I think I'm almost certain that that's what she has. And she said it's working for her. And then my really good friend, she has had that before. She's ordered it from somewhere and also picked it up from our local, uh, you know, farmers market. And it works for them. So if that is what people are doing and it's working for them, it's giving you everything that you need, that is awesome. I need fresh juice daily. That's what my body craves. That's what I'm used to. I might go ahead and just purchase a jar of that just because I always think to myself, what if I'm without power? What if I, get to a place where I can't use a juicer? And so I want to have something versus nothing. So I might go and look into it. I haven't taken it yet. Powder, I haven't taken it yet. So I may just go purchase it just for, my emergency supply as part of it, because I always said to myself, what if I'm not able to use my juicer? Can you imagine? I would just be screaming for days. Yes, I have taken super greens. Well worth it. Yeah. So I am going to I thought about that. I think it was last week that I said, if I'm not able to use my juicer, what will I do? And so something like that for me is probably gonna be very, good if I can't for whatever use it. But I take my juicer with me on the road. I I pack it up and I take it with me if I'm traveling. And I can easily just go get some fruits and veggies from somewhere. But yes, I do. I think that I'll do that just because I'm busy. I want to do better with my health, emergency prepping. And I have, because I don't know if you guys know Lead Farmer 73, but he does a lot of lives on survival. And I've always had some survival things in place, but going to his lives have just taught me how to have a little bit more, some things that I wasn't prepared for. But now it's a little bit more organized, and you know I'm just thinking that that might be something that I need, and especially because of where I live at with fires and um, unexplained power outages, and stuff like that. That is something that I might have to invest in. So I'm gonna do it. Do you take ACV? What's that? I take ACV. What is that? Tell me what ACV. See, this is why I need y'all to come in here. I don't know what ACV is. Um, Lead Farmer 73. He does lives on disaster preparedness. Apple cider vinegar, no. I used to. When like right after I had my first group of children, my mom and I did that, and it was just I'd rather drink vinegar. I don't know. I don't drink apple cider vinegar. I didn't know that y'all had abbreviated that out like that. No, I don't drink apple cider vinegar. But I saw that Karen, yeah, Lead Farmer 73. He has some lives that talk about it, and they're very thorough. There's maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. Very thorough, very. informative, and I definitely recommend that if you want to be ready and you want to be prepared, that you go watch those lives, because they had me rethinking my whole, you know, everything. And I've always been prepared, because um, the longest we went without power was 3 days. And I always had like candles and stuff like that and a flashlight, but it just, and I keep things in my car, because I don't want to be sifting around the house in the dark if the power goes out and I can't, you know. So I keep my disaster kit is in my car. And I have some things in the house, but for the most part, if I have to if I have to run, or I just know where it is. I have a Yukon that I drive every day, and the whole back of it is just you know ready ready to use. So I used to juice all the time back in the day, to the point where I burnt out my motor of my juicer. I've burnt out, this is the seventh one. So I've burnt out six preceding this one. Welcome to the live, Scully's House of Thrillers. Good morning. It's good to see you here. So thank you. I'm ready to have the grab and go backpack. Yeah, and I thought about that too. I have several. I have a backpack that has first aid stuff in it, and then I have one that is just like full of food. Like, and the thing about my kids though is that like they would get to the point where they knew that the good stuff, not just the good stuff, but I mean, like if we were in the car and I was driving all day, I'm always ready with like stuff for them to snack on, like if I'm traveling or whatever. But they would go back there and eat that stuff, and I was saying no. So, like I had to sit them down and let them know, like, if we ever in a disaster and you ate up all the disaster stuff, we would be starving. You would be starving. Um, so I have to constantly check those things to make sure that they haven't gone in them. And I need a good juicer myself. I don't know what brands are better but affordable. The one that I have right now is a Breville, and I got it from Bed Bath and Beyond. And I know that there's always I think a 15 or 20% coupon out all the time. And it was, I think, 180, but my daughter got this one for me. So, um, yeah, let me see. Let me see what I'm missing. Um, and the one before this was what is it? Cuisinart 1000. And I really, really like that one because it had the dial on it for speed 1 through 5. And then it also had a dial on the spout where the juice came out of it, where you could regulate how much juice kind of flowed out of the thing. But I'm using this one because welcome back, Vern. Um, I like it too. I really like this one. But if I had to say of all the faves, I would say it's the one that I got the very first time, which is the Jack LaLanne. And the only reason why I got rid of that one was because the key that was supposed to open it up disappeared for some time. And I let it hang out for a couple of days, tearing the house up looking for the key, but I had to let it go. So I threw it away, and I know. But um, then I found the key to it, like right after I got rid of it. So I was pretty upset about that. But yeah, yeah, it's common for the motors to burn out, and I would just get rid of them. But what I'm finding out is that they have warranties on them, and especially with the Cuisinart, I had just had it I'm thinking like right at 8 months. And I was like, no. And so I went back to the manufacturer, and they said they had a new one sent out to me within about 14 days, brand new. So, but in that time, I was missing my juice, and my daughter was like, we better get her another juicer quick. So we went out and got this one. And, but shortly after I got this one, the other one. So I got two like right now. Um, Let me go back up here and see what you guys are saying. Fern is back. And yep, it's common. The Creative Creole says my mom has the Jack LaLanne, and it's really good. Yeah, it was an easy one to clean up as well, so I really appreciated that. Oh well, that's not bad. Yeah, that's a really good one. But the one, when this goes out and I can no longer use it, I'm gonna upgrade to the twin blade, because it's supposed to be able to extract the most nutrients from the fruits and veggies. I think this is pretty good. I mean, it works for me, but I'm gonna upgrade to, and they cost more, the twin blade ones cost more, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna invest in it, and you know, the juice for me is life. It really is. So, um, hey, Green, plant-based homestead prepper. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming in. Let me see. Need two more for the goal. So if you guys don't have Hot Sauce Junkie, please grab up Hot Sauce Junkie, because he needs two more to get to his 3,000 subscriber goal. And if you guys don't have him, please go look at what he's got going on over there, and subscribe. I saw this lady make her almond milk in a juicer. I was surprised. I'm gonna try that. And see how that works. Container Crop says, I have a Jack LaLanne and it's like brand new. Has had it for at least 10 years. I hate taking it apart and cleaning it so it's dusty. Yeah, welcome to the life. It's like a routine for me. It's just like part of the routine, part of my life's routine. I feel like if I'm washing dishes for my family and doing stuff to care for their needs, then I'm gonna throw my juicer in there and wash it as well. And also, I like how now it has a dual purpose. I can use the scraps or the pulp from the juicing from my garden. So it kind of forces me to get out there every other day or so. I have a collection for it, but it kind of forces me to get the pulp and take it and put it in the garden and check on my garden. So I love it. I do. I really do. It's doing awesome things for me. I don't know what I would do without the juicer and the juice, because like I said, my body goes through this. You know how people go through withdrawals when they stop sugars and they stop all these things that they eat. Like I have these withdrawals for the juice. I really do. And my body goes through. I always call it screaming. Whenever something is saying, "Give it to me," or I'm lacking, I'm saying my body is screaming. So I try to take care of that. Good morning, Tylita 360. Welcome to the live. Good morning, Backyard Gardener. How are you? I saw someone bake the pulp. I used to try to experiment with baking pulp and stuff, but I just said, you know what? But I do like if like this pulp from this celery, I'm just using plain pulp for the celery. I'm gonna make some dressing with that. I'm gonna use, and that time for y'all is coming up. So I'm gonna take the pulp from this celery and mix it with some onions and stuff, and make some dressing with that. But I'm gonna freeze it. I'm not gonna do it right away. I'm just gonna freeze this and just use the pulp just for that specifically. But that should be pretty good. Let's see what I mixed. Yeah, I don't know what they was baking it for. Like, I'm not all into that. Um, but I think it's amazing, for my garden. It really, I'm gonna go and take some pictures of the soil. Looks like just for, I think it's been pretty much, 45 days that I've been transforming the soil on the one side of the garden. And it's like night and day. I promise you, the soil just looks so good. It's like night and day. From when I started, it was dry. It just didn't look rich at all. And now, there's a huge difference in just taking the pulp from the juice. I don't buy no fertilizer. Just taking the juice, the pulp from the juice, and burying it in the soil and then watering it like maybe once a week now. It's just done amazing things for it. Not worth it, vegan. Let me see. What am I missing? I believe it too. I did a video on a vegan pot roast. Let me see. And it took 7 hours to cook in that thing. I could have knocked off 4 hours if I would have put it in the oven. So what are you, I'm missing something. What's the best tasting juice you like combination wise? I just really discovered something that I never knew of, and that's carrots and what did I have yesterday? Carrots and cilantro. That is becoming one of my favorites. If I juice carrots, I won't juice them alone. I'll just put the cilantro in it. And cilantro and parsley, which is, I think cilantro is part of the parsley family. It's supposed to really be good on your urinary tract. So I did that yesterday. And I just honestly like plain celery. And let me see. Ginger. If I have to mix ginger, which I really don't like to, I like it with tangerine juice. Tangerine, I love tangerine juice anyway, and I love tangerines. But if I have to, if I feel like, I want to be creative and mix some juice with it, I'll go grab a few of the tangerines off the tree and just throw them in with the juicer. And sometimes I'll do that for the children too. They don't want to drink my ginger, so I'll just mix that up, and they'll be like, "Ooh," because they love oranges. I can't keep an orange in the house. I went, I think it was Tuesday, I don't know, I don't remember, but no, it was Friday. Bought a thing of tangerines from the grocery store, and by the end of the day, they got home from school, and by the end of that night, all of them were gone. So I said, we're going to be back to apples. Parsley is good for blood flow too. I used to be anemic. Yeah, and me being anemic comes and goes. So I just kind of keep that stuff close. Yeah. Cilantro aids in detoxing. Yep, it's really good. Try it with the carrots. And I got it by mistake. I was going for parsley, and I had my 7-year-old dragging her through the store and just didn't read it. I just grabbed it, and it turned out to be cilantro. And I was like, this parsley got a whole new flavor to it. And then I went to do it the next day, and it says cilantro because I grabbed 2 bunches, and it says cilantro. And I said, no wonder why this tastes different, because it wasn't the same. It was definitely not the same. How many whole stalks of celery to make a cup or two? I believe you can use, it depends on what size the cup is, but I believe you can use 1 or maybe 2 stalks to get a full cup. I think that this right here is probably a stalk. But I cut the bottoms off of it when I was prepping. But I'll show you. Let me go and do that really quick. And let's see. So I'm gonna juice this. This is typically what I have in the morning. This size cup. I don't know how many ounces it is, but I'll show you what this one bag that I believe is 2 stocks. I don't remember how much juice is in it, but let me get started with that so I can get this. Ginger is an acquired taste. It is. All of the juice is an acquired taste because I promise you, there's some days that I come in here and I'm like, why am I juicing again? Oh yeah, my body is screaming for it. But you know, especially pretty much if I've come off of this sweet thing that I got going on some days in my life. Like, why am I juicing again? But I'm gonna get started here. 12 ounces. Yeah, it probably is. I am publishing a video today on it. Okay, what am I missing in here? Okay, so just this one bag that I had alone is that much juice. And as far as this glass goes, it's a fill. So I believe that that was 2 stocks though. Good morning, Shirley. Welcome to the live. The indoor outdoor gardener is here. And let me see. What am I missing? Yep. 12 ounces. I'm not sure if this is 12 ounces. Maybe one day I'll try to measure that, but that is so good to me. And it's plain. It's so good. And I don't mix ice or nothing with it. Now, when it was cold, I'm sorry, when it was triple digits here, I mixed ice with the carrot one. Let me see, somebody else up there. Look. The Creative Creole. Me too. I stay cooking stir fries. As far as my soups, I love putting it in my curried veggies. Shirley? You're right. Right. Every time I see Shirley now, that's just what it is. The Creative Creole. You're gonna have to start doing that up in here. Yep. So I'm just seeing if there's anything that I missed while I was juicing. Yeah. Okay. This is life, you guys. I'm telling you. So I'll come back in here and I don't know what else I have in that refrigerator. I think I got, because I ordered groceries Friday. No, wait, Saturday. So I think that I have 5 stalks in there, and I'll come back and just kind of prep that because it makes it so much easier. I promise you, if you are juicing and you want to cut some of the prep work out, it makes it easier just to go in there and grab already washed, already prepped. You cut that whole process out of there, and all you got to do is juice it and get the pulp, do whatever you want with it, and then just clean the juicer. This is so easy to do. It's so worth it for me. So, Antoinette, happy Wednesday. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm cleaning and listening, and my son is out. So, it would be awesome if you guys swung by the garden and stayed 15 minutes throughout the day just to say hi, leave your name in there so that if anybody in the future comes or throughout the duration of the play could see who you are and grab you up. There's a method to live streams, y'all. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna go on live probably again sometime tonight, and because I'm almost done with my watch later list, and so I'm gonna do it again sometime tonight, and we're gonna talk about the growth streams, the silent streams, and how you can grow silently in there. So I don't want to say silently. I don't know if that's the appropriate word to use, but it's just still a way of letting people know who you are and branding. Who is here? There's new people coming in. Gigi's gluten-free lab Shaw is here. And Augustina is here. Welcome to the live. Let's see. I'm missing comments. Please hit the like button for your hostess. Okay, so I want some. Good morning, Antoinette. Yes, being a homeschooler, good and curry. So, yeah, that's what I need to. Whenever I juice, I always want more. I love the juice. I mean, I think you guys already know that because, like, I'll drink all of this right now, and it does something to my system that's just so relaxing and so, I feel like I'm a whole new person after I drink my juice and after I've detoxed. And the noticeable thing with celery that carrots don't do is you'll find yourself, how do I put that? You both of them kind of just detox your body, but with celery juice, it works on your urinary tract as well. So you'll find yourself using the bathroom a lot with it, but not. I don't know. I'll leave that alone. It's very refreshing and satisfying to me. To me, I won't eat. This is enough fuel to get me taking the kids where I need to have them and get back here and, do whatever it is, cleaning or whatever I need to do, filling out paperwork, taking calls, harassing people, making calls, doing all that stuff that I love to do, packing and shipping. I found some nice channels so far in this live. There are some amazing people. There's some amazing channels in here, y'all. So um, do what we do. Yep, there's some awesome channels in the house. So this is how we do it. And we're gonna do it again. Make sure you guys come visit the live stream. Make sure you come visit the live stream, hit the like button, and leave your name so that other people who come and visit can check you out, because there's a method to that. When I go to a live stream and I don't discriminate. If there's one person in the live stream, I'm visiting and I'm going to say hello and I'm going to talk to them and I'm going to network with them. It's just me and them. And so, like it kind of helps them, and I'll talk about more about this later tonight too. It kind of helps, because if you just in your live stream and it's just you, it, you know, and they don't, sometimes we don't get, especially if we just starting, that this is replayable. This is going to go into unless you delete it. And it's just going to look like it's just you waiting for your house guests and they just never arrive. So I want to talk about that a little bit later and talk about, you know, what your replay is going to look like if you do that. So make sure y'all come back. Chillin' with Lanini. Welcome to the live. Good morning, Gardening Realtor. Welcome. Welcome to the live. And I got my juice ready. It's plain celery. I'm not having no ginger today because I used my last bit. And I just need to make it. Once I drop off my girl, I'm going to make it to Sprouts, which is on the way home, and pick out my own ginger and it lasts forever. So I usually just get it. Everybody's like, what are you getting all this ginger for? And I said, for my whole entire life, to make sure that I'm completely pain free, because I'm pain free when I drink ginger. I don't have no pain in my body, and there's years when I had all kinds of pain. So when I drink my ginger, and I get it like by the bags full, and because I know the benefits of it, and it's like I didn't come to play with y'all. Give me my ginger. And let's see what you guys are saying. Yep. Are you saying when you say got my attention with ginger? Yes, I got it growing on all areas of the garden because it can get pretty pricey, but prescriptions are as well. And I always compare it to that. Ginger is pretty pricey, but when you think about medication, it's not comparable. And so right now I'm not on any specific medication to take for anything, but before I started juicing, I was pretty much in a lot of stress and I was pre everything. So I'm not now. Since I've been juicing since 2013, and I just got to make sure my mind is right. That is the only thing that I need to do, is make sure that I don't allow those that I live with to drive me completely insane. So that is it. Otherwise, I do pretty well. I do pretty well with my juicing, and when I go to the doctor and I have my um, lab work done, I'm always on the same page with my doctor. Both of them know that I'm juicing, and there is no shock and no surprise when lab work comes back. I don't have any issues. What time will you be live tonight? I'm going to try to go on after you. So it's going to be a late night live. So yeah, it's gonna be a late night live. Probably right when I get my children down, which their bedtime is about 7:30 my time. They usually don't drift to sleep until around 8. So, but I start that process at around 7. We are starting to sleep at 7, and we might be fully asleep at around 8. Yes, please connect the right way. Yeah. I found that it is good to go on live like right around that time. So yeah, I'd rather do it around that time, and I'll wait until that way I don't have to have out multiple devices and have my attention divided on your live versus you know how we do it, some of us. Let's see. Mama Bear is in the house. Let's see who else is in here that just came in. Chilling with Lanini. I believe that I mentioned you already. Uh, J3GS Farms is here. Good morning. Um, okay. I'm gonna let that go. But it's not necessary. It's not necessary to say let's keep growing because honestly, it's not a growth stream, but I don't mind networking. So Augustina, you don't have to say that. It's not necessary. Go ahead and do what we do anyway, but you don't have to say it. Just connect the right way. And this is not a growth stream and it's not sub for sub. So unnecessary, completely unnecessary. So yeah. Don't forget to hit the like button while you in here networking and listening to me go on and on about juice. What juice combination do you do with celery? Today is just plain, but I believe that before this end of the day is out, I am going to be having at least a whole pineapple with some celery. So if I had to say a juice combination with the celery, just because my body might be screaming for some sugar by the end of this day, I'm gonna juice this. I'm looking right at the pineapple that I need to slice up before this day is out. I'm gonna combine the juice that I have. Um, I'm gonna combine that with that pineapple. I'm gonna finish drinking this up right quick. Okay. So we good. 5 more minutes. Look, 5 more minutes. Where Hot Sauce Junkie go? Hot Sauce Junkie, are you still here? Everybody good? Everybody network? We got everything we need to know out of juicing. We're gonna open everything back up. The sun is already out in the garden. One day, can you do a live juicing and versus blending? I can. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll do that. I'll do that. Have a wonderful day. Gotta go, but I know more about growing ginger. Please and thank you. I'll show you what I've done. What I did. I had some ginger that was hanging out for a while, and it just started getting um, like the eyes on it, like you would see on a potato. I don't know what they call it. I'm not into like specific names and stuff like that. And then I just threw it in the ground, and it took a forever. I forgot that it was even out there, and then all of a sudden, it got shoots out of it. So about 2 more minutes, you guys. Hi, peanut butter. Welcome to the live. Please remember to hit the like button while you guys are in here. It's still eyes. Good. So I'm not too off. Let me see. Well, thanks for the hospitality on your channel. Time to get some flying in. Enjoy that. Thank you for coming, Jackson. And I am going to go in about 2.5 more minutes because I need to get, but if you guys want to come back, and just leave. Just got to work. Okay. Are you good? There's some new people who came to the live. If you guys don't have Hot Sauce Junkie, please grab Hot Sauce Junkie up because he is working on a personal goal and we want to get him there and give him a little cushion while he's there. So I don't mind saying that or doing that because people have helped me. And just make sure you connect the right way while I drink the rest of my juice. But I gotta make sure that I'm gonna put the sun is already out, so we missed the sunrise, which is okay, but the birds will be out there monitoring things. So make sure you guys come back and leave a like as well as your name in the chat so that others who come back through can see who you are and check your channel out while it's sitting there in the live. So, and that'll be out, I don't know, probably until around 3 today. Yeah, that'll be out until 3. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. It has been awesome, amazing, as well as wonderful. And have a good day. Have a good day, everybody. Goodbye.